Welcome back. I'm running on pure faith right now. I'm hoping that all these recordings are working. And if not, then I've just wasted another hour. And, I didn't waste it. At least I got to hear some good songs. And you know me, I'll just listen to them again. I won't lie to you, say it's my first listen. These so far have been all first listens, and they have been pretty fantastic. But my bar has already gotten really high for Bjork. So, with that said, let's go back to her first. This should be her debut album, and actually the song "It's Oh So Quiet" I think it was her second album. I loved the production on it. Like, I was a fan of the newer production. When I heard that one, it was still really intricate, but it had the live instruments, and I don't know, I love it. So let's hear what happened on her very first album and where the production was then. I think it was 95 what I saw. Let's go. Human Behavior, Bjork. Thank you. Play. Definitely more live instruments. Not as processed.
If you ever get close to a human and human behavior, be ready to get confused. And me and my head after, there's definitely no logic to human behavior, but yet so irresistible. And me and my fear can, and there is no more uncertainty. Terribly moody. A human behavior, then all of a sudden turn happy. And then my head after, but to get involved in the exchange of human emotions is ever so satisfying. And I'm saying my head, and there is no more uncertainty.
say, you know. What spoke to me is this song started off with storm drums. Let's just jump back. So we start with, we'll turn it down a little. I don't know. Let me go into OBS so that I can talk on this one. I have to remember to turn this back up. To step audio like half. Oh, I gotta turn the other volume down. I know we just heard it, but we're gonna listen to it again. Okay. So okay. We start off instruments wise with this. There's this. It's a storm drum in the back. Big old drum that they had like a timpani. Boom, 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 boom. And this little like. There's like a like porn strum and that funky porn strum. Jesus, that's not what it's called. She got that going on. It's with a little snap. It's pretty simple. A little snare hit. Almost like that, a little reggae. It's a clip, a little clip up. Okay. It's the first step up. And that's it. There's only one chord change in the whole song. It goes up to that, step up. Like I couldn't tell you if it's a third or a fifth, but then it comes back down after 4 bars. But then they bring in this this dirty saw wave here for a bass line, and I think it's actually just on a piano. Down, down, down. And I mean, so what I'm loving about it is I don't know if anyone here has actually listened to any of the songs that my first few attempts at music, but I kind of approach things the same way. I don't really do verse, chorus. I just build all the way to the end. It's more of a cinematic approach. Some people say it's I don't know. I've heard worse things about it. They just don't know how to structure songs in what's called sonata allegro. Well, that's fine with me. I think songs that build, to me, I don't know, it's just some of my favorite songs of all time. They just build and build and build and build, and then drop you back down at the beginning and end. And they leave you wanting something, which is good. Makes you want to hear it again. That's what we're doing. So there's a second saw wave in, and now it's more like a guitar. It's like a lead. So you got the first deep bass, and you got a little higher pitch one. But the mix of the instruments is cool. And then, they ride this through, and then she brings in the congos near the end here, which I just thought was cool. Okay, that's the real high saw. It's almost like, everybody dance now. You're definitely going with a early 90s chord sound there. Oh, I must have had it too low to hear all the congas come in. Guitar gets a little bit more prominent. It's probably 2 recorded there. Take it down. Anyway, how did I miss my congas? Wasn't paying attention. Just talking. There they are. Cool. That was a cool song. And what's so cool about that, I mean, you think about it, you got storm drums, little snare, little marching snare. 2 types of synth for bass. A little like funky like wah guitar, and some congas, and her voice. And that's it. Not that many tracks. It's pretty impressive, actually. Cool song. Venus is a boy. Let's go. Wait. As a boy? Oh no. We all know that men are from Mars. So why is Venus a boy? A little boy? A little tiny little pee-wee boy? Well, we're about to find out, because we're in the new world, baby. Venus can be a boy, and boys can be from Venus in our new world. No judgment over here.
His sweet a sense of humor suggests exciting sounds. His fingers, they focus on her.
All right. Well, this is one of her most popular songs from this album. I liked Human Behavior much better. And not that there was anything wrong with the Venus is a Boy line. I was more like a chorus. The music, again, it didn't really change. It kind of would build and then soften and build and soften. Kind of has a through line, almost like hip hop. And don't get upset with me. And a lot of 80s music. And it goes way back, actually. It's not like it just started there where people say, oh, you know, there's some people that have problem with hip hop because it's like it's the same beat all the way through the song. The music never changes. It's like music's been like that for thousands of years. I think it was probably gospel that introduced a singing chorus line that, you know, you would have your verse and you jump back over to your chorus. And then rock and roll, I shouldn't say necessarily rock and roll, may have started before them. Maybe even with the crooners, started to add bridges where if your song was in major, you'd usually dip into a more minor key before the final chorus of the song. I'm a fan of bridges. In my opinion, I could just take the whole just listen to the bridge and expand it for 5 minutes. So it's like we evolved into one thing and then we went back. And so it's not necessarily a de-evolution or anything. It's a tradition. And so I think I said on my last song, yeah, so I'm going to keep this in the same video. That's how I write music, and it's some of my favorite songs. Songs that don't change, they just evolve, or they ebb and they flow, and they stick with a pattern that you just set into. They don't have to be you know what I mean? Like, I hate to say it, but the most popular songs in the world that everyone knows, they kind of sound similar to each other a lot of times. Let's just finish this off. Now, I'm going to do a third video because I did realize it makes it hard to search. So for that, I apologize. We're going to listen to Army of Me. Instead of putting all three on one, we'll do a separate one. So thank you. Come back for Army of Me. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to break it up. And I don't want to do, you know what? Yeah. I need a separate thing. It'll make it harder to render. Oh, there was my name. I need to do something about that, but whatever. Shit. Stop recording. Probably says that every time. And then I just said it out loud.